Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see what is REST API and how to get this data of REST API data and make it into flat structure using copy activity as well as with help of web activity, how to achieve it. So REST API is a representation of state transfer application program interface is a software architecture style that defines how clients like web applications or mobile application can interact with the server to retrieve and manipulate data. It uses HTTP method to perform different actions on a resource. Common HTTP method used in REST API. So get retrieve a resource from the server. For example, get user1 slash retrieve the user ID 1. Create a new resource on the server. Post means create a new resource on the server. Example, post slash user create a new resource. Put means updating an existing resource on the server. Patch means partially updating an existing resource on the server. So example for this put and patch here, example put user slash update the user with ID1. And for patch, it is like, partially updating an existing resource on the server. Patch slash user1 slash update only the email ID of the user ID1. So delete means delete the user ID from the server. So, with help of these methods, we can do some operations on the server data, or we can, retrieving purpose, or, you want to creating a new resource or put purpose or patch purpose or delete purpose, right? So you can utilize the REST API. Now I'm going to showcase you with example. So in this example, I'm going to create a new pipeline. So with help of copy activity, how to load data to blob storage, okay, via REST API. So this is the REST API data which I'm using currently. Okay, this is a request res.in. So you can find out. It's okay. Yeah, this is the exact URL, guys. Okay, from this URL you can get it. Okay, so here these are the information which I got it. Okay, so guys, before going to understand this JSON data, right, you need to make sure understand the what it is. Okay, flower bracket what it is and what it is, square bracket, right? So these are all you need to understand the JSON data. Okay, flower bracket means it is an and it is an object, I guess. So for example, you want to explore about the key things, right? So go to JSON syntax. You want to understand W3 school JSON. Why? Because it is mandatory. You should understand this JSON data before processing to, extracting from your REST API or loading into data to target. You should understand what is the JSON data. So if you go here, these are flower bracket is nothing but JSON object, guys. I mean to say these are the JSON object. Okay, these are the JSON object. Whatever you see, these are the JSON object, flower bracket. And if you see here, JSON array is indicated with square bracket. So JSON array is indicated with flower array, nothing but this one. Okay, here my JSON is a variable, and here they have mentioned JSON array. Okay, square bracket. And flower bracket, nothing but JSON object. Here we have key value. Okay, now come back here. Suppose with help of copy activity, how to load data to target blob storage. Okay. Right now, I'm going to utilize the REST API. I'm going to create a new data set. I'm selecting REST. Can continue. I'm creating a new linker services. So I'm pausing the URL, whatever I have. Control C. Now paste it here over here. I'm selecting anonymous connection. We don't have any user ID and password. Click on create. But here, once you click on OK, you want to verify again, test whether it is correct, right? So these are the URL we are passing. Okay. Now come back here. Suppose I'm passing here get method. Here two types of method we have, get and post. Okay. Right now I'm using get method. So this data I want to load into target, right? So I'm using sync. Click on blob storage and delimiter test. I'm selecting existing linker services which I already created. I want to utilize the output folder. I want to generate an output folder. Okay. Now So guys, before loading into target, right? So we need to make sure that flattening the data. So in order to flatten the data, you mean to say like here, we need to import the schema. Suppose this whatever data I'm seeing, I don't want this data, okay? Page two and page one, right? And I don't want this support URL, whatever, but I want to make this ID column to flash structure. Only this data I want to load. So in order to achieve, so make sure you import the schema properly. Okay, I'm clicking on again. So if you observe carefully here, you see here, in mapping tab, we got this whatever JSON data is there, right? In mapping session, it will showcase. So I don't want this unnecessary data, right? And before this one, we need to give the collection reference. So mostly here, we have the array. So you need to select this array. Then whatever columns you don't want, right? You can remove it. I don't want this one, this one, this one. And I don't want this support URL as well. So after doing this one, make sure you should select the data type also. So I'm selecting data type, all should be string. As per your requirement, you can select the respective columns also. I mean data type, okay. In case you don't want to load like extra columns, you can remove also guys by clicking delete option, okay. But time being, I want to load it, okay. Now click on debug mode. So this way we can get the JSON data and load into target guys, okay. There is another way we can utilize with help of web activity. We can do store the data into target system. Okay, this is one of the methods. Another method I will showcase in next video. Got the issue. What is the issue? Last name contain invalid name. Cannot convert last name type. Okay, let me check the last name. So last name, see here, I'm accidentally given the time span. So let me change into string. Now let me rerun the job again. Let me rerun the pipeline again. Now the pipeline got executed successfully. Earlier it was issue with the, I have accidentally given the timestamp for the last name. Okay. Data type I have changed it to timestamp data type. Now I change it to string. Okay. Now it got load. Now I want to verify the records. So click on here. So now output tab reps. So let me, I guess I need to go to blocks. Why? Because I have not provided any file name. Okay. Storage account, block storage browser, block container, so output. So Valtel 650. Yeah, the file got generated here. Okay. By 2 minutes back, the file got generated. So like this, we can generate it. Why? Because I have not given the file. It is auto-generated with name. So the data has been generated and it make the into flash structure also, guys. Okay. Suppose I want to give the file name, right? Let me rerun the job again. Let me rerun the pipeline. So sample data to CSV. Okay. Now rerun the pipeline again. Let me go to the delimited text one tab. Now let me browse the data. Okay, right now we got one record. I know why it is issue showcasing. Go to pipeline here. We need to re-import the data again. Sometimes the issue is common. That's okay. Now it is loading properly. Now let me remove. I have selected the collection reference array. So data type. For testing, right? I just want to load only 3 columns. Okay. Now string, string, string. Let me rerun the pipeline. Now pipeline got successful. Let me go back to the scene, open. Now can preview data. Now we got the all the records. See, right? So there was some mapping issue, guys. We need to re-import it, and you can change the data types again. Then you will able to get the required data. So this way we can, with help of copy identity, we can get the REST API data and load into any target by using copy activity by using get method.